Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Okay, like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of the highest, purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time, okay? This is an Archangel Uriel reading, okay? So, God, archangels, I just said that. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. What's the overall energy? Okay, the Four of Pentacles. So, maybe you could be repeating yourself in some sort of way, okay? You could still be holding on to like people, places, and situations that don't serve you. I feel like you're not meant to repeat a cycle with these people, but this has the throat chakra on it. You know, I feel like in one of my readings before, Spirit said, I was talking shit, I was like, leave me alone. I was talking to these crazy readers on here, and I said, warn them once, warn them twice, and then you ain't got to say nothing else to them because you already warned them and it's handled. Okay, so I feel like maybe reframe your mind around that. You could have your mind on abundance, on financial security. I feel like people know you're meant to come into this beautiful financial security, and people could be trying to hoard you, trying to hoard your energy, trying to be very possessive of you. I feel like now's the time for you to have a lot of trust in spirit, because we got chaos. I feel like, I don't know, things could be getting very chaotic for people who are not in balance at this time. I feel like you're coming into such amazing memories about you, the truth of you, the truth of like what kind of light you hold and possess within yourself. Look, joy and light. Okay. And then we got clarity right here. Okay. And then we got the Five of Pentacles, that coming out of the cold energy. If you are having a financial hardship, okay, you need to know that this is very temporary. You could feel like you had some sort of negative change in your circumstances, but I feel like spirit kind of had you right where right where they wanted you to be. Like I said, these people are very possessive of your energy, and they had to do a lot of moving to move a lot of people out of your life, out of your energy, and away from you before they could drop that bag on you. Okay, I'm hearing that. They just dropped that bag on me again. Okay, we got the Queen of Cups. Some Queen of Cups could be very significant in your life. I feel like this is another thing, this could be a mother figure, okay, that stabbed you in the back in some sort of way, or just some Cancer. I want to say Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like somebody didn't have the best intentions. Like this is someone who this is an enemy, okay? Someone who stabbed you in the back, betrayed you, okay? They bitch and badmouth you and things like this, and they're still doing this at this time, But you're called to be this amazing leader, I think they're saying like you need to follow your intuition when it comes to these messages that you get about who needs to be released at this time, because you're stepping into this star power. You're being gifted like this newer, higher energy, or you've already been gifted this energy, and people have been in anxiety and very burdened about this, about the choices that you've made, and all the choices that you've made are taking you towards this place of higher enlightenment, and people are feeling trapped with the devil, okay, and spying and looking at you and this beautiful way that you co-create with the divine, this love that you and the divine share for each other. I feel like people never really expected you to have this connection. You could have been around people who always thought they was better than you. They always thought, they was more religious and they was closer to God, and you was just far off. They never thought you would come back around to God the way that you have. So good job. Okay, what else? And then I'll tell y'all the little notes, because there's only 3 notes. Oh no, but it's not little though. One of them is kind of long. Okay, we got Spirit, okay, with act. So now is the time for you to be taking action, okay? Now is also a time of celebration for you. Okay, and then we got intergalactic mastery under that with confirmation, okay? Like you have mastered your intergalactic connection. You have embrace the energies of grace and balance. Like you're a great diviner, okay? You could be a master of divination, okay, or whatever form of divination that you're into, and you are protected, okay? Let me show them to you. Intergalactic mastery, okay? Grace, autonomy, okay? Great diviner, okay, and protection. You also could be very connected to the Orisha, okay, because we got Arumala and Oya showing up for you, okay, and Osayin Karusar. So, and then we got silence and key. Okay, so this is what I was saying, okay, about you repeating yourself. Embrace the energies of silence. Let your actions speak louder than your words at this time. Okay, you don't gotta fucking keep explaining or proving or repeating nothing that you don't want to repeat, okay, to nobody because they heard you the first time. So spirit is on page 77, okay? You could be like that number 7 or 77 could just be significant to you. You could be seeing sevens everywhere. You also could be a life path number 4, okay? So it says a single spliff rises out of the cloud in a hand with the message to take action. The spliff resembles the beginning of a project and appears as a living object with the beautiful leaves of the sacred tobacco plant, cannabis leaves sprouting out around it, okay? It says, beyond the plans in your head, the spliff shows up when the ethereal needs to become physical. Spliff people thrive on challenges, just like Aries of the zodiac, and they will pursue every quest with enthusiasm. The crystal castle in the background shows that this is time for doing and no longer for thinking. The smoke clouds clear, signifying strength, great sensual power, and psychic energy. Okay, it says this card could indicate upcoming travel and fewer restrictions in your everyday life. Spliff types are known to bring enthusiasm to every situation, even mundane daily tasks, and thrive on challenges. Okay, and the plant spirit is lettuce. Okay, you might want to eat some salad if you haven't been eating salad. Okay, lettuce is your friend right now. It's springtime, so the vegetables are amazing, okay? Now's a great time to be eating whatever vegetables come to mind or whatever catch your eye, okay? We got moldavite, which is a stone of masculine energy, okay? So this is what I'm saying, the masculine energy is all about acting, okay? It says transform your life on earth, also that grounded energy, but I think Archangel Uriel, who I call the Archangel of mental makeovers because it says that in one of my decks, but I mean, he always brings this to my head, he's asking you to like ground your mental also, okay? It says moldavite is a glassy pale to dark green tektite formed by a meteorite impact around 15 million years ago in what is now Germany. It's trippy as fuck and it's expensive, okay? But moldavite is really a great stone, if you can get your hands on it. Even a moldavite blend is still has so much power to it, because that's what I have, because I didn't want to spend all that money. But like a tiny piece of moldavite, can go anywhere from like $100, sometimes. So it's expensive, But on that note, okay, $100 is really not expensive. So Archangel Uriel saying, your mind, okay, how are you thinking about money? What's expensive to you? What's cheap to you? I was watching this video and the lady was saying, no, it's not expensive, it's the perfect price, because when everything is the perfect price, spirit always is going to provide you with the money or whatever it is that you need to get that thing, because it's the perfect price and it's perfect for you, and you can afford it, and it's nothing, because you're rich beyond beyond this physical money in this realm, okay? So there's that. And then it says, who needs it? Okay. Spiritual seekers, extraterrestrials trapped in human bodies, ayahuasca enthusiasts, and Aquarians. Okay. You could be any of those things. Okay. But you are this beautiful extraterrestrial energy that's trapped in this human body, you've been doing things for 15 million years. Your soul has been working that long. Okay, your soul is very old. Okay, an ayahuasca, like a very good guided ayahuasca thing, could work for you. Spirit was telling me that's a great, like once or twice in a lifetime type of experience that people should be having. Some people really overdo ayahuasca, and you just really don't need to do it that much. You really don't need to do it at all, but it really opens you up in a different kind of way. I'm dying to try it. So it says where to put it, okay? In the middle of your forehead during meditation, altars, alien landing sites, okay? It says when you feel too grounded or disconnected from spirit, Moldavite is all about operating at a higher frequency. When you are looking for more wow and whoa in your life on the meditation cushion and beyond, explode your perceptions with Moldavite. So I feel like this is exactly what Archangel Uriel is asking you to do. Explode your perceptions, like blow up everything that you feel like is perceived to be a certain way. Like nothing is what you think it is what I'm really hearing. Okay, nothing is what you think it is. Okay, a lot of things that I have seen, like, because this is like my thing. Okay, this is how spirit really talks to me. They show me different things, and when I look into these things or these explanations and I get to doing my research, it blows me away how many different descriptions or the ways that they use the words that I'm looking at in my research to apply to my life or to apply to the message that they're giving you guys. I'm always blown away. I love it. I love everything about the way that spirit really communicates, and I feel like Archangel Uriel is wanting you to open your mind in that way, to open more to the possibilities, and don't be afraid to go with your gut, okay, with this carnelian energy right here, this popping ass sacral chakra energy. Don't this piece of carnelian look so good? Okay, like it's looking great, it's looking beautiful, and it's looking protected with this obsidian energy, and then we got black tourmaline, okay, with that double protection, okay, triple protection with the shungite. So I feel like you're overly protected. It's okay to be very real with your truth. Black tourmaline says protect your light, and obsidian says protect your soul. So your light, your soul is all protected. Now is a good time to just take action, go with your gut, and tune into the energies of serenity. Find that tranquil place at all times, and keep your mind very open to discovering new and undiscovered things that you never would have thought that you would run into. So the first thing that I got was the number 75, okay, which talks about spiritual growth, transformation, and abundance, which is, you, babes. You're always constantly in a place of spiritual growth, always in this energy of transformation, and you are extremely abundant. It says unwavering wisdom found in the depths. Okay, so there's unwavering wisdom found in your depths, and also there's unwavering wisdom found in the depths of numerology interpretation. Okay, you might be really good with numbers, you might be attracted to numbers, you might see a lot of angel numbers, and I feel like that your angels talk to you a lot through numbers. And so looking into the base meaning of each number, and you're very good, you're very good at like deciphering angel numbers. I can sometimes, some numbers spirit really do just give me the nudge of like, just do it, just tell them what it means. You know what it means, but sometimes they want me to look it up, and they want me to find very specific words to say to you guys. So if you are attracted to numbers in that way, this is something that is a strength for you, okay, working with numbers and things like that. Okay, so next was the number 771, okay, which talks about getting your just rewards. Okay, after a time of like I said, this financial issues, you're coming into a place of financial stability, of financial security, a place where you're not going to have to save up so much for big purchases or be worried about what you're going to retire on and what you're going to leave behind. I feel like you're not a greedy person, and you're not materialistic. And this is why you're going to be like, you're going to get this green light for this wealth. Okay. It says you're doing a great job and you're on the right path. You're capable of achieving your dreams. Okay. You totally are. So please do not doubt yourself at all, not for a second right now, okay? Or ever, okay? So It's the letter Q. This is what I'm looking for. I found it. So he told me to read the esoteric letter Q to you. Okay, so Q, the symbols are the back of the head, the spiritual sun, the water jar, and Aquarius. Okay, more Aquarian energy. I just said Aquarians when I was talking about when I was reading the Moldavite card, and this is the Aquarian age, okay? So the spiritual meaning is the Quran or quantum, okay? And Bob Marley was saying that he was a quantum leaper, okay? That's what I heard him say to me last night, as I was watching some other reader do a video about him. He was a quantum leaper, and I feel like you're a quantum leaper as well. The numerology value is 17 and 8, okay? And I just read 771 to you, okay? Also, you could be, I said 7-4. You could be a life path number 8 or 1 also, okay? Or 11, okay? So the letter Q corresponds to quap or quaff in the Hebrew alphabet, meaning the back of the head, which looks similar to the image of a P, okay? So that's kind of true. It says, in science, it is where the cerebellum is located, whose function is to maintain balance, coordination, and equilibrium of the body, okay? We all need to learn to balance the feminine and masculine aspects of our nature, which is the secret formula of the Tantra practice. We do this by harmonizing our solar plexus area in our bodies. Just as the sun is the center of our solar system, it is the center of our body. The circle of the letter Q represents the spiritual sun, with the line symbolizing the rod balance. Okay. And then we have a picture of the chakra system right here. Okay. It says, according to spiritual teachings, it is the first center that will react when the body is out of balance. The solar plexus location is in the pit of our stomach, which is a part of the sympathetic nervous system. Okay. It says this explains why we usually feel uneasiness, nervousness, or irritation whenever we hear bad news in our stomach area, because it will be the first to react. Okay. And then it says why you're alone on this ad. Okay. So you can have a very powerful solar plexus chakra, and I feel like, with the solar plexus being the center of our chakra system, or the center of our body, or the center of us, our whole light being, including our auric field and our light body, like you have like this gravitational pull that comes with you, so if anybody gets too close to you, too close to your solar plexus, you get the feelings of uneasiness or nervousness or irritation if they're not meant to be in your energy. But also, it makes it hard for them to like get away from you in some sort of way. Like I said, this gravitational pull holds them close to you. Okay. Ooh, I like the next picture. Okay, so it says, in Egyptian spirituality, the letter Q is symbolic of the water jar carried by maidens. When people drink water, they make the sound similar to that of the Q. In Latin, the sound of swallowing water is the origin of the word aqua. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's interesting how it kind of makes that noise, like the word aqua. Like you can't hear it, but I don't know, you might. So it says some of the ancient words such as quench and quaff are also the derivatives of this sound. It says in astrology, we have Aquarius, which is aqua plus Uranus. Okay. This is why we see the symbols of Aquarius is related to a man carrying the water jar. Okay. Like this. This is the picture, okay? I hope that butt wasn't too much for YouTube. So it says, according to Resurrect Isis, the Egyptians also believe that letter Q represents the vulva of Isis. Symbolically, we have the letter O symbolizing the womb of the mother goddess, and the water flowing out of the jaw O resembles the natal water of Isis, who gives birth to living things on earth. Thus, the spiritual meaning of letter Q is closely related to the feminine nature of the universe. Without Q, we may not have been born, you know. So I think this is relating to this higher feminine energy that's coming, that's being ushered in this Aquarian age at this time, you know. But they're saying like it's being brought in through us, like the more that we utilize our own feminine energy to like comfort and give ourselves that self-love, this is how we're seeding the feminine energy into the universe or into this plane or into this timeline or into the collective at this time. Okay, so it says in numerology, if the first letter of your name starts with the Q, you are hardworking, psychic, and powerful in personality, but you don't have to have a Q in your name for this to resonate. You are absolutely hardworking, psychic, and powerful in personality, okay? It says under the numerical value of 8, people with Q in their names are endowed with leadership and executive ability, okay? So you are a boss, baby, meant to run and own shit and tell people what to do, okay? It says as stated above, Q is quenching for knowledge. Thus, you usually ask questions about things and seek to find answers with patience. You have a knack for making money and strive to reach your fullest potential. And then the ad says, "Why are you alone? Why you're alone again?" It says, "You are so independent and self-reliant that you aren't used to needing other people around. You're not comfortable with being vulnerable and leaning on others." Okay. But that's one of the most important parts of you, or something like that. It says emotional intimacy. Instead of putting all your energy towards opening up and getting to know your partner on a deeper level, you waste it all trying to close yourself off. Okay. So maybe avoiding being closed off at this time. It says Scorpio and Aquarius. Okay. For those two things. Okay. So it says that was the ad that I was reading. It says you possess the power of good judgment and are likely to acquire material influence on earth. I said you got the green light to get this abundance at this time. It says as letter Q is related to Uranus, your brain is like an antenna that receives spiritual ideas quickly and easily. Your mental awareness is very high and you are likely to be interested in spiritual and religious subjects. Okay. It says on the negative aspect, Q people can be materialistic, unbalanced, and greedy in nature. You are susceptible to exaggeration and intensification of activities due to your powerful personality. If the energy of Q is not well controlled, you can be tyrannical, unstable, and jealous in character. But I feel like you've learned these lessons. You know, you've learned the lesson of being jealous. You've learned how to express your stability and how not to be a tyrant. You know, you're not materialistic or greedy in nature. You are a being of love, and I feel like you're really embracing all of the most positive parts of yourself. And I feel like this could be, this card, the Moldavite card says it's trippy as fuck. Okay, and this could be very trippy to people around you. You know, they could have not expected you to go in this direction that you're going in, but you're doing this beautiful job of seeding the goddess energies here on this plane, whether you're masculine or feminine energy. And then, of course, the Four of Pentacles is that Capricorn energy. So like I said, you're a boss, okay? We got rising sun, okay? This is what you are. So back to that, you know, solar plexus being the the center of your universe. I love that, of your own mini, you know, because we are the micro mirroring the macro, you know, so that's great. It says the divine solar child reborn, you know, so I feel like this part of you has been reborn and is ready to be expressed out of you in a different type of way. We got Lady of the Stars, okay? The priestess of Sirius. So you're definitely a Syrian starseed. And I said, your soul has been around for 15 million years. Okay. It says present life present power the many spiritual faces of you. You know, I feel like you're integrating a lot of these different past lives and a lot of these different lessons that you've already learned at this time. Okay, with the wings of Isis, I feel like you're very connected and united in with the angelic self. And so, ooh, you hold the power over the seven scorpions, you know, or the power to conjure lower vibrational forces, you know. But even if you don't want to like conjure them and like work with them per se, but I mean, even if you don't want to to conjure up these sort of lower vibrational energies, because you're able to conjure them, you're also able to like control them, to demand them, to direct them, to move them, to expel them from this time and from this energy with this beautiful, uniting of your angelic self and the many different abilities you're calling in from your past lives. Okay, so you could like, you know, call a lower vibrational energy. You can just snatch that shit right out of someone. You know, you can snatch people's entities and energies right off of their ass. You can strip them, okay, with a thought. It says the eye of Horus, okay, awakening divine perception, okay. You can awake the divine perception in these people, okay, like strip them, okay. It's like, have you ever went to church high, okay? I went to church high, okay, but when you go to church high, okay, I mean, just weed, you know, when you go to church high, as soon as you cross the threshold into church, your entire high is stripped off of you, okay? And this is the very same way that you have to strip people of their negative energies. You know, it's like your divine energies that you carry, that you hold. It's like once they enter into the range of your central sun of your being, they are stripped of any and all things that are negative. And when they leave your energy again, then that vibrational energy or entity has the ability to reattach to them if, you know, they're open to that. But if they're open to the energy of healing, to becoming a pillar of light, just like you, then they are immediately healed by the central sun that you hold within you. Okay. You like snatch off their entity and put some sort of like pillar of protection around them, around the people that you work with, you know. I'm hearing like soul family members and things like that. So you're a very powerful being. Okay, I can see why people would be stingy and controlling with you and try to possess and control your energy. And also, you are very attractive to money. Okay, like you're a magnet. Okay, we got the portal keeper. This is what you are. This very wise soul. You know, you open things up for people. You ignite like some sort of paradigm shift within people with the way that you see. I'm hearing like seer energy. Your etheric chakras are very powerful. You have a very strong connection with Archangel Metatron. Yeah, our ancient future, okay, baby? You are an ancient soul. I done told you, okay? And right now you're experiencing some very high DNA upgrades at this time, okay? You need to take it easy with yourself and keep as many people out of your orbit as possible, you know? Because, I don't know, it's almost like just you being a pillar of light conjures all of these different lower vibrational forces like to you, around you, you know? Yeah, we got the ether, okay? It's like you look like home to people, okay? You are the energy of home. What happened to the one I used to know? The one I used to laugh and tell jokes with, the one I used to tell all my secrets. I don't know. I feel like you're feeling like home to people, and because you're not graciously receptive to the nonsense, to the stinginess, to the ugliness, because you have gone beyond your mind and opened yourself up to this beautiful energy of alignment, you know, these people are able to catch the magic that's overflowing out of you because they're still in this lower vibrational type of energy. And this is just not, this just won't do, okay? What did I just see? I seen these black and white lines, okay, with reclaim your energy. This is what I was saying. I feel like you could have been in a mind controlled kind of state for many years of your life. And now you're in this like powerful, aware alignment. And it's like, oh, baby, it's like amazing, okay? It's like you have reached the energy of wholeness, and now you need to like boost up your solar plexus chakra, do some work, okay, on your solar plexus chakra. Boost up your sun, your central sun. Go outside and allow the sun of our universe to feed the sun of your miniverse, okay? That's what I heard. And I like that. And then look at more of this like solar plexus heart chakra type of energy right here. I feel like you're very resilient, and when it comes to you and the energies that you call to yourself, it's like you have this natural commanding type of energy over anything that's like vibrating lower or in a more negative way than you are. What's portal keeper and paradigm shift? Okay, the seahorse spirit, create the unexpected, okay? So I feel like at this point, with all this power that you have going on, Archangel Uriel saying, in changing your mind to a place where it's more receptive, you know what I'm saying? And to a place where your mind's more receptive, and just opening up to more of the unexpected, you're going to call in a lot more energies to yourself that weren't necessarily accessible before. This is what they're saying. Now is the time for action. Like you could have been waiting on some sort of sign, some sort of symbol that it's time for you to make some sort of action. And I feel like Archangel Uriel saying like this is your sign. Like you should have been moving. We got unified passions, okay? And I got this card when I did this reading for myself, and they were talking about like a unity of all of the different passions that I have had over all my lifetimes, putting it to me like, because I'm a Pisces, this is my last lifetime. I'm not reincarnating again after this. So this lifetime is sort of like a reflection, like a unification of all of the lessons that I have learned. It's like an ode to my journey, to my soul journey, if that makes any sense, before I become like an ascended master or a guide for others, okay? And I feel like this is the same kind of journey that you're on, okay? That doesn't mean that this is your last lifetime, but I feel like with environmental awareness, like you need to just be very aware of yourself and the many different environments that you have been in. There are so many stories, so many people expressing so many different versions of the lifetime that you have already lived. And it's up to you to really hear, to really see, to really embrace those stories, those journeys, and those things that are being shared with these different souls. There's a reason why these things resonate with you and stick with you throughout your lifetime. It is just a reminder, a chance for you to call the energy, the energetic part of you that is within those things back to you, is what Archangel Uriel is saying. We got surrender to simplicity and honor individuality, okay, and then deepen self-knowledge, But I feel like this is not something that you have to like really complicate, I just feel like in those moments where you run into those stories and things like that, be very open to embracing that energy, and like don't be afraid to identify with these beautiful stories, with these heroes and these beings that are pure of heart, that do these amazing things, that do these feats, these beings that are warriors and that are, very powerful, and they work the strongest magics and things like that. These are the types of things that you could be very attracted to, because these are the very, like, you've been through these different things in your life, and in your lifetimes, and you don't just go through that lifetime and never bring nothing into the next lifetime. They're saying whatever super valuable lesson you learn from the beginning of your lifetimes to the final lifetime, you hold on to those things. You are always having access to those things, okay? Yeah, but you just have to calibrate to nature, okay? And be open to these blooming opportunities that are being presented to you in your life, you know. Be very open to receiving at this time and take the actions that your guides are calling you to take. The song said, I won't let my life pass me by. No, I can let my life pass me by. I don't know. The song said, lifetime, lifetime. I feel like they'd be funny. Okay, we got the song of the heart, though. Like I said, I feel like it's being a little bit funny, you know, but I feel like you've collected all of this different energies over your heart, you know. Like, look at these two pictures, okay? This one, her heart is like a harp, okay? And she's like playing the music of her soul, I suppose, okay? And then this one, she's pointing at her heart too, you know? Like within your heart chakra, from this higher heart activation, it's like you're calling in a lot of energy to yourself at once, you know? I keep hearing like, do your big one. Like you're about to do your big one, okay? We got returning to the elements again, and we got rest your mind. I don't know. It's like an energy of like you can take action and still have a calm mind. It's like you be fine and your mind be cool and your mind be clear, but it's like when you throw yourself into doing things, you know, all of a sudden you feel like all these lower vibrational energies and entities are like being conjured to you, you know, and it's like, you know, they're stopping you. It's like they're showing me they're showing me like a bunch of like little midgets like jumping on a leg, you know, not necessarily little midgets, but like little tiny people, you know, but like all those little tiny people like holding your legs down to the point where you're heavy and you can't walk, you know. But you have the power to just like, you know, shake these energies off. Okay. Like I said, the power to control the lower vibrational energies and direct them and tell them where to go, especially in this energy right now. Okay. Let me see what the crystal book is talking about. They've been pretty confirming today. So we got a dioxide. Okay. Ooh. I said returning to the elements, right? It says connection with the earth, opening of heart healing, balance, subtle perception, okay? So this is what it's talking about, you know. But this one says the heart, the root, and the earth star. It says diopside varies considerably in its energy according to its color, and the two most important types are black and green. Black diopside resonates with the root chakra, and it helps one establish a firm grounding in the earth. And also, in the beginning, I showed y'all green stone and black stones, okay? So it says this is a stone for improving one's physical well-being through energetic resonance with the heartbeat of the planet, okay? Because of its tendency to focus consciousness downward into the ground, it is excellent for dowsers, assisting one in developing the intuitive feeling for what is hidden below one's feet. In like manner, black diopside is a wonderful stone for geomancy. Those who work with ley lines, the dragon current energies, okay, will find their perceptions enhanced by black diopside. So maybe connecting more with the dragon energies, you know, if you do readings or any form of divination, maybe connecting with the dragons, asking them for their energy, for their information. What messages do they have for you? I love to channel the dragon energies. They always say some profound shit, and it's always really matchy and cute with the reading. So, well, I guess I should say there's always lots of confirmation, but It says at the level of the third eye, green diopside can open the mind centers so that the learning of new information and the manipulation of concepts is enhanced. Okay. It can also help one attune to new ideas being beamed down by spirit guides and other beings on the higher planes. Okay. So, this is why Archangel Uriel's talking about this gracious receptivity. There's a lot of energy being beamed down to you at this time, and being like very conscious of your solar plexus, or like the center of your being really helps the operation of all of your other chakras. But I did say something about your etheric chakra. Here's that star energy being beamed down. I feel like there's a paradigm shift when it comes to the way that you receive information, or the way that you hear. You might notice that your gifts are like boosted. Okay. I notice my gifts are a little bit different. Okay. Like they're like it's coming out a little different. I don't know. Like, I feel like not necessarily the way that it's coming out, but the way that I'm receiving, the way that I'm transmitting the information is a lot smoother. Okay. I like it. So the affirmation says, I am deeply connected with the earth and I am sensitive to all aspects of physical existence. And this one says, my heart is open and I am filled with the green ray of love, healing, and vitality. And forgiveness, compassion, and the releasing of karmic patterns and prosperity is also very important at this time. Make sure you're not holding on to anything in the mind or any like limiting beliefs or anything in the ego that might block the receptivity of this information, of the information to accessing certain portals that's not blocking this beaming of these past gifts and things from your past lives. You can have like really bad anxiety. Okay, that's what this song is called. It's Anxiety by Meg the Stallion. She said, that's all I want to hear is it'll be okay. Bounce back because the bad bitch can have bad days. So Spirit was also telling me that, like just because you're in this higher energy doesn't mean you're not going to get irritated or you're not going to run into things that bother you. Okay. Like, sometimes things bother me, sometimes like, I'll be feeling the energy of the entire collective, so, I'm crying that day or whatever, hopefully now that we're in this higher energy, it won't be so heavy, but there's definitely a huge energy of a lot of purging and of a lot of releasing going on, so this is why Archangel Michael's, I said Archangel Michael, but Archangel Michael's definitely protecting you at this time, but this is why Archangel Uriel talking about resting your mind, returning to the elements, spending time outside, keeping your channel as clear as possible so that only things that you need can come in. Because, okay, thank you. Excuse me. This also makes sense of you have the power to conjure lower vibrational energies. Okay, so it's like you could be in this beautiful new earth energy, but if you are not clearing your mind or clearing the ego or releasing the little bit of things that could be left or releasing and transmuting the negative energy that comes along with your gifts from your past lives, then you also have the power to conjure up lower vibrational energies that you don't necessarily want around you. Okay. What's the final thought on this, Archangel Uriel? Death. Okay. And then we got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, more of spirit beaming things down, okay, right into you, into your crown. But you're beautiful and you're independently wealthy. You're emotionally mature and you're seeing things very clearly, and you're not misinterpreting your ancestor messages that you're receiving at this time. They really are giving it all up, giving you all the information that you need to come out of the cold or any temporary financial hardships that you may have been going through or may be going through at this time, but just have that have that trust, have that faith, and be very open. Keep your mind very open and just keep taking the actions you're called to take, and you can't go wrong. The song said, I could use a nice vacation. Some of you could use a nice vacation, but I feel like now's the time for you to be taking action. And it's like, It's like in taking these actions, everything that you want is going to come in, you know, anything you're thinking about attracting or trying to build, it's already here within you, in your heart chakra, in your awareness, you know. And even if it's not here, like it's like the single thought of something is like being beamed down. So back to that lower vibrational conjuring energy, you know. It works the same with lower vibrational energies as it does with, you know, energies of this golden light, with the energy that you conjure with the power of your solar plexus or with your divine will, you know. This is okay, so that makes sense why the solar plexus is the center of your universe, you know, because your will gives you the most power out of anything. That's the most powerful thing that God ever gave you, was your free will, okay? So I seen 4441 when I said that, and 4444. Death reminds us that all things, good or bad, must come to an end. Endings may be scary, but they are necessary if we are to welcome change into our lives and continue growing, okay? It says, should you find the walls closing in, look for challenge and new adventures in order to avoid petrification and stagnation, okay? So just don't question yourself, you know, and don't feel like, you know, anything's too big or anything for you. You know, you are out of this world. You're super multidimensional. Like I said, a super old soul. Take the actions knowing that your soul is very, very wise, even if it doesn't make sense to like your 3D brain at the time. Your soul does a lot of things through you without your knowledge that are very powerful that your soul just knows to do, you know? And this is where that confidence in yourself with that solar plexus energy comes in. Trust, like you have to be able to trust your free will, and that is a thing of the mind, is what Archangel Uriel is saying. Trust is a thing of the mind, okay? So with that, I'm done, okay? I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, okay? That you got something that you needed out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.